What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tico on Blitz, back at it again with another video. And today we're going to be taking a look here at this guy, the Tier 8 French Premium Medium, the Bourrasque. A vehicle that, in my personal opinion, for newer players that have just gotten this tank, is a bit hard to master, considering that it is a magazine reloader that only carries 2 shells that deal a very solid chunk of damage. However, it has an 18-second reload time, and if I were to make my way over to the stats of the tank right here, look at the magazine. 18.52 seconds with 2 shells in the magazine, along with a fairly solid damage output, having 320 on the standard, 280 on the premium, and 400 on the high explosive, along with the pen factors being pretty solid, as I am running calibrated shells on my tank, 199 on the standard, 252 on the premium, and 58 on the high explosive. Along with the armor profile, it only has 75 on the front of its turret and 60 on the front of its hull. And here is what the tank looks like if you were to get a better visual on it. Look at how many spots there are that you can easily outmatch on this vehicle. You got a full-on hatch, 53. The full-on turret is penned, even the cheeks. Even the lower plate right here, upwards of 65. However, there's a troll spot that seems to be the case underneath the turret ring right here. And the full-on gun, if you accidentally try to hit that. That seems pretty troll. 246 millimeters thick is crazy. Along with that, the side of the vehicle would look like this, and if I were to load the HEs, you could see that there are a lot of spots where you can outmatch on this tank. Even the side of the turret right here if you manage to hit it in the right spot. Including the rear of the vehicle right here, 41 to 45 on the back of the turret, and 43, easily still going to be outmatched regardless. And the reason why I would mention this tank is pretty harder for newer players to master is the fact because you would assume that it is a light tank, but in reality it's not. You may even assume that because based on the stats right here, you can see that its top speed and its reverse speed are pretty much equivalent to that of a light tank. However, it doesn't really happen to be the case because look at the average speed right here. It's only 39. That means if you're in a dire situation, you probably wouldn't have enough time or speed in order to get out of that situation. It's only if you fire your 2 shells and you're out of a situation to where you're going to be able to get out of danger zones, or for the fact that you would have to maneuver your way out of obstacles that try to come across you, would happen to be the case. And here is an example of a gameplay that I've had that directly states the purpose of what I was explaining about for this tank being mistaken for a light, but in reality it's a medium. So, look at this. My top speed is already at about 40 kilometers per hour. So now I activate my engine boost and I'm slowly getting up to my top speed in a matter of seconds. However, if I'm going above a hill like this, my top speed just tends to not factor in between the tank's playstyle or whatnot. But I was able to do 5,000 damage in this game, as we are able to spot a T-20 at the start of the battle, and me and my ally Bourrasque literally brought his health down to nothing. So, we are backing up in the process. We can see that solid reverse speed of 23 coming into play with this tank right here. So now I am reloading my clip. I am in a good spot right now to where these enemies would have trouble trying to hit us in the process. So, Bourrasque is saying to bail on out, which is going to be the case, as I do seem to get a lucky shell into the side of that Chise's turret. So now, we spot the enemy Bourrasque on the other side. We're able to get a slap for 306 into him, and now we are on our way out of this dire situation. So, this is exactly what I mean. When I'm trying to bail on out, my top speed doesn't really benefit the tank whatsoever. However, I am out of that situation as it was less dire than what you would typically expect if you had like billions of tanks like surrounding you. So we were able to get 2 shots into the IS-2 shielded as we do spot him on the other side of the map, which gives us the opportunity to reload our clip and keep going. Like I did mention before, that is what you got to do in a tank like this. You only have 2 shots that do a high amount of damage output, and you're able to get away as quick as possible to avoid being detected while at it. So we're going to continue moving on over here. We do spot the T-34 right off in this up on the hill right there. We do manage to get an unlucky bounce, but we are still able to get a clear into him. That's the slight advantage of having 2 shells in your clip. So now we're going to continue moving on forward right here. We're reloading again in another 5 seconds. We do spot the last couple enemies over towards the side right there. So I want to see if I can do my best to try to see if I can get some solid chunks of damage dealt into them. So we're going to continue moving onwards over here. We do spot the Yag Tiger 8.8 centimeters right there. So we're going to aim in on him. We're able to get 1 shell into him. We're able to get 2 shells. Unfortunately for my Luva, he does end up preventing me from backing up any further. So you know what? I'm going to move on over to the enemy Bourrasque right over here. So now I see that he's fired his 2 shells, which gives me the opportunity to finish him off. So we're reloading our clip once again, and we are able to get a clear on him. So now I'm not able to spot any of the other enemies, so that gives me the opportunity to keep on moving forward and reload my clip. That is the advantage about this tank and how you are supposed to play it. You just run around all over the map, expect for your enemies to not spot you, and just deal solid chunks of damage without being detected. So we spotted the T-28 Defender. We're reloading our HEs. We're able to get 1 shell into him. Unfortunately for the second one, he angles at the last second or turns. So I wasn't able to get the high chunk of damage dealt into him with an HE shot. So now, another enemy of ours gets cleared. So now we are reloading our clip once again. We are not spotted at the moment. So now we see the Yag Tiger once again. So we're able to get 1 shell into him. He gets cleared by our AT-15, which is good. So now we're going to reload our clip once again. Find a spot to where I can plant myself just in case if these enemies do decide to poke. And we should be golden. So now I realize my AT-15 is low on health. He does end up getting a shell into the Chisei right there before he gets cleared, which is good upon my behalf. So now I have the DPM factors to finish him off. So we're able to get 1 shell into him and 2 shells into him, which is good. So now we are reloading our clip once again. And now I'm going to try to bait shells for this T-28 Defender and use the dead soldier in front of me as cover to where he would have a hard time trying to hit me. So we're reloading our clip really quick. And we are able to spot the T-28 Defender. We're able to get a shell into his hatch. There we go. We bait a shell from him. And now he is going to continue to move on up, which he made a dire mistake upon his behalf, as I'm full health. I haven't been touched yet. And he has 1 more clip in his shell, so he wants to try his hardest to try to get it into me. But unfortunately, that's not the case, as I do tend to out-reload my full clip upon my behalf and get the clear into him. So there you go, 5,216 damage with 4 kills in this one, demonstrating the proper way on how to use the BC Bourrasque to the best of your ability. We were also able to pull an ace on this one and put up some fairly solid stats in the end. So now that I've demonstrated a fairly solid game using the BC Bourrasque to the best of my ability, let's get into some actual gameplay here and see how we can perform till then. So here we are in a actual battle this time. So let's see what they got in terms of mediums against us. They got an Astron Rex, they have a, pretty much all they would have, and a Samoa. I think that's a heavy. No, my mistake. So it looks like they only have 1 medium on their team. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make my way over towards the right side of the map and see if I can use the solid capabilities of this tank to the best of my ability in some actual gameplay. Alright, well, it looks like some of my teammates are not farewelling and going the same exact way as I am. Well, it looks like the T-71 is, so I want to try to see if I can help him out. Or if my Yag Tiger comes with us, which doesn't seem to be the case. So, I already have a Tiger 1 spotted right over here, so let's see if I can get some solid chunks of damage into him without getting spotted. Oh, don't really have the gun depression to poke over that ridge line, but he is not aiming in on us, which is good. So, still not able to spot him just yet. Oh, wow, this gun depression is fairly not the best, but there we go. We're at a point now. Unfortunately not. Yep. Wargaming screwing me over. That is lovely. Upon my behalf, to be exact. So we're just going to chill right here. And now the Tiger 1 is aiming in on me, which gives me the opportunity to reload my clip once again. We got the Samoa right off to the side too. Let's see if we can get some shells into him. There's 1 shell into him. And 2 shells. There we go. And now his health is literally brought down to smithereens. And he gets cleared. That's good. Alright, so we're going to reload our clip once again. We're going to continue moving on forward. Hopefully that Asher doesn't see me in the process, which is good. Alright, so now we got the Tiger 1 over here. We're going to reload our clip. Let's see where he's at. Oh, we got the Astron right here as well. So we're going to get a nice HE into the back of his tank. And we also got the AMX, which he ends up missing us. And we are able to get a quick slap into him. And now we're going to continue moving on forward right here. And try to see if we can clear some of the rest of these enemies right over here. I don't know where that Tiger 1 is. I think he's continued to move down just a bit. But that's the thing that you got to realize about the Bourrasque, is that it's meant to be a sneaky snug. So that means you're able to just run all over the map and see if you can get some solid chunks of damage into your enemies. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to try to get a standard and clear him. That's unfortunate. Well, we're just going to continue moving onward as we see the Tiger 2 right off to the side right over there. Looks like he is getting bumped. We got the Smasher off to the left side too. Oh, the Tiger 1 was already cleared. I'm an idiot. Well, unfortunately enough, we're just going to go over and get this Tiger 2 right here. As I'm full health, I don't really care. Oh, Semavente clears him. There's the Tiger 2. Fortunately, that is a very unfortunate bounce, but we're able to get a second one in the process, which is good. So we're going to continue moving onward right over here. We got the Smasher right there. Don't really know if he's going to be aiming in on me, which it looks like he is. So, got the Semavente spotted right over towards the side. Alright, so we're going to reload once again. He's probably just going to sit there. Alright, we got the Tiger 2 spotted. That's one of the downsides to the Bourrasque, is its accuracy. You're not really going to expect to hit all of your shots all at once because it doesn't really benefit this tank's aiming time and all that. Well, it looks like the Smasher shot, which gives me the opportunity to move in right on behind him and get a clear into you. And now we got the Tiger 2 spotted as well. There we go. We're able to get another shot into the Tiger 2, which is good. Alright, so we're reloading our clip once again. Looks like we're going to be the only ones left, which is highly unfortunate. So the only thing that I can do is, since that I'm full health, is I'm going to clear this Tiger 2 right here. The Semavente is not within his peripheral spot right here. So, good. He gets a bounce on us too, which gives me the opportunity to reload my clip and then just keep on running away from the Semavente right here. So we're just going to keep on going this way and find a spot to where we can plant ourselves. So he has trouble trying to hit us in the process. So, well, apparently I'm full health, so we're just going to continue going over here. We're going to get a quick slap into you for 400, and we're going to get another slap into you. However, the on-movement dispersion of this thing is pretty solid, too. So, we're reloading our clip once again. I don't really care if he ends up finishing me off, so it gives us the opportunity to reload our clip once again. Okay, he hits us again, which is highly unfortunate. Let's see, can I get a hatching shot into you? Perfect! Alright. Well, a solid 1v2 situation. We were able to get a 3,000 damage game into this one. And still put up some pretty good stats along with that. 3482, we were able to destroy 3, pull out a first class, and of course do top on the team once again. The Bourrasque is an amazing tank. All you do is just hit and run. That's basically what the tank is meant for. You got maneuverability, you have 2 shells in your clip with an 18-second reload time. That's really all that maneuverability is meant for, is the fact that you are able to get out of dire situations without a hassle depending on the situation that you are in. Hopefully you guys did end up enjoying today's video. On the other hand, if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to turn on those bell notifications to be notified whenever I upload any new videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.